With the 1 seed Oklahoma City Thunder looking pretty damn good in the playoffs, as I record this video, by the way, I thought now would be a perfect time to show you guys my Chet Holmgren personal collection. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on YouTube? RGL coming at you with a brand new video, and I have heard the comments, I've seen the comments asking me to do more PC videos, and I've got one for you today. We've had a little bit of lull in product lately, not too much releasing, and the Thunder are absolutely crushing it in the playoffs as I record this video. They're up a couple games against the Pelicans, and it looks like it's going to be an easy series, so this one will come out a few days later. Hopefully they will have already advanced on into the next round. But I figured today let's show off the Chet Holmgren PC and show you my top 10 favorite cards at the end of this one. If you are new here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. As always, I do appreciate a like on my content. I've liked Chet Holmgren since I saw him in college. I love the Oklahoma City Thunder. Not as much as I love my Seattle Supersonics, but I'm not one of these Seattle fans who can't get over the fact that, you know, 15 years ago, however long it's been, almost 20 years at this point, my Seattle Supersonic got taken from me by an Oklahoma City financial group, whatever you want to call them. Moved to OKC, and for a couple years there, it was really tough. It stung. And then I realized I can't be mad at the players. It's, you know, not their fault. Whatever happened, happened. And as time grew, I just kind of realized, hey, I see the lineage. You know, it sucks that it happened. But at the end of the day, the Supersonics lineage is still tied to the Oklahoma City Thunder, at least until Seattle gets their own team again. And then I believe the lineage actually splits and OKC becomes a team that started in like 07, 08, or 08, 09, whatever season that was. But I like the Thunder. I've liked them for quite a few years now. They always have a good young team. I've liked Shea, and I like KD's years, obviously. The KD, Harden, Westbrook years, Serge Ibaka, all those guys, awesome. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show off some of the Chets, and you guys might recognize this one right here. I don't have too many second-year Chets, obviously. This is mostly rookie stuff. But in my Recon First Off the Line video, I did pull the Dots parallel case hit, so there's that one. Here's one of my rookies to 88 from Elite. I believe that's maybe T-Mall. And then here's some of the lower dollar stuff. Nothing too crazy right here. Some draft white sparkles, some draft variations. Here's actually a signature. I'm not too big on the stainless stars, but that one is to 35. You'll see a better one of these later on. Really like the courtside whites from Select H2. Another draft from T-Mall. Just retail right there. And then more draft. So this is just kind of my low tier stuff. Stuff I like. Nothing crazy. Nice, really nice patch right there. 2 of 10. Not from a specific game or event. That was when he was hurt during his rookie year. First steps are always fun. Shimmer is actually a really nice one. There's a Tiger draft. We've got a die cut to 93. A little snakeskin. And a Pulsar from Contenders Optic. I really like these. You're going to see one that I like a little bit more later on. Alright. Let's go ahead and show off some slabs. I don't have a ton of slabs of Chet, but here are some of the ones that I do have. And we've got the Stained Glass PSA 9. That's from Prism Draft. There's a Shimmer PSA 8 Red Shimmer. I should probably go for the rainbow of this, or at least get the gold, at least get the green. Should probably get those three. One of my favorite sets from last year, one of my favorite inserts was the Vector. I'm still trying to track down a gold, and then I think there's a 101 of this as well. But that Vector looks really good. One of my favorite ones, but not my favorite Monopoly parallel that I have. This is his Free Parking PSA 9. Here's a nice little 9. This is a pink fast break. These are to 20. And this one's really, really under the radar. I picked this one up on ComC for way too low in my opinion. And one that I'm not crazy about, but that shout out AJP. This is the Mosaic White Sparkle. For whatever reason, with Mosaic White Sparkle rookies last year, they're not even really white. They're more of a gray sparkle. So I would prefer to have an Optic or a Prism. Those cards are crazy expensive. So I have not been able to add one of those to my collection yet. And let me go ahead and show you some of the better stuff. I have a very modest Chet PC. I'm not going for as many cards as possible. I've really kind of focused more on the quality of cards, and I have built this up basically since the start of his rookie year. So going on, well over a year now, almost 2 years. since 22, 23 products started coming out. But I love this one. If you've ever been in any of our group breaks, you know that Chronicles T-Mall is a really, really strong product. And that one is numbered to 8. That is the gold scope Asia exclusive right there from Hoops Premium stock. You guys know I've ripped a ton of Hoops Premium stock back in Zion and Ja rookie year. Chet Holmgren basketballs. That is the short print from Optic. I do have a few prisms, and this is one that we recently pulled in a group break, and thankfully I was able to work a deal with the owner. That one is numbered to 150. Centering on that one's not great, so probably not going to send that one on in. And I don't like to send in a lot of my PC cards, truth be told. You guys saw my Hanny collection a few months back. Just not big on sending in PC cards for grading. If I'm not have any plans to sell them, why would I send them in? I think this is the Sunlight to 49. I could be wrong on that one. Just got this one back not too long ago. This is a Contenders Optic Blue on-card auto, and that is numbered to 49. This is from Flawless Draft, or Flawless Draft Collegiate, and that is a diamond in there to 25. One of my favorite RPAs, but not my favorite RPA that I own of Chet, that is the Crown Silhouette. I believe I bought this off of Wiggy, aka That Dude's Barbecue. And, yeah, I like this one. I hope to one day be able to upgrade this one to the Silhouettes. The Silhouettes are one of my favorites. I actually think most years the Crown Royale Silhouettes look better than National Treasures RPAs. I know that's absolutely crazy, but last year, I think this one's very, very close in terms of liking this one. The design, anyways, more than NT, but they always look really on par, in my opinion, and it's an on-card auto, so I really like that one. To 75, just essentials. And then another RPA. This one's 2 of 5, and this came out of Chronicles T-Mall as well. So those little $150 Chronicles T-Mall boxes pack some absolutely huge cards, and this was one of them that we pulled. I can't remember if I hit this in a group break or I bought this from somebody who hit it in a group break, but that is one of the very best cards that you can get from those Chronicles T-Mall boxes. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at my top 10 favorite Chets in my PC. And we're going to kick it off with a Sparkle. Kicking it off with a Sparkle. This is a Optic Red Sparkle Chet. You guys know I like the white sparkles. You know I like the green sparkles and all that stuff from Prism Football. All the, what are they, like the redemption packs, you know, that you get for replace redemptions. I like those. And this one's a gem. I bought this one off of eBay. I did not grade this one myself. I like the photo. I just like Optic year to year. I think Optic year to year looks just about better than Prism and Select. I've seen Select this year, and it looks absolutely brutal. So I am hoping that Optic looks better this year for Wemby stuff, because I'm not liking the retail Wembys that I'm seeing coming out of Select. Anyways, let's get off that diatribe. Here is a gold lottery ticket. I love this card, and that is on the case right there. Gold lottery ticket. I bought this one off of Card Hobby, which is like a Chinese marketplace, and waited months for it to arrive. 7 of 10 on that one. Really sharp card. I should probably grade this one. I should probably grade some of these, truth be told. I just always worry when you're sending personal collection cards for grading, package gets lost, and now all these cards that are, you know, you have no intention of selling, why were you getting graded in the first place kind of thing. So I've always worried about, you know, sending in a expensive PC package to PSA and it go missing. Another Sparkle, and this one is the Prism Sparkle from the redemption packs, and that is numbered to 144. There is also a gold, a red, and a green of this one. Maybe in due time I'll be able to add those. Thankfully, the sparkles don't sell for as much as, say, the normal blues to like 150. So these are a little bit on the cheaper side, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I never feel the need to buy the most expensive cards I can. I never feel the need to, like, I always buy what I like. And the reason why you're going to see these 10 cards is because I like the way they look. You can already kind of see the trend of, you know, if you ever follow me, if you ever hear anything or see any of my personal collection photos I post on Instagram, I'm more about the aesthetics of cards than the value of cards. Now, when you happen to collect a player like Chet, or if you know, collect Wemby or LeBron or whoever you may collect, obviously all of their cards are going to be expensive. Same with Chet, but, you know, something like this is nowhere near as expensive as, say, you know, the Blue Ice to 99. So I'm perfectly okay with having something like this over that card. And then the next 4 cards are all from the same set, and I was going for the full rainbow, and then I just realized how silly it was because the 4 cards that I own, the 4 RPAs that I own from Obsidian are my favorite 4, and the others don't really, I don't really feel the same about those as I feel about these. This is the first off the line Blue Flood, numbered to 27. Just aesthetically a masterpiece of a card. You got the 3-color RPA in there. Sticker auto, unfortunately, but you know, the blue goes kind of with the thunder. Looks absolutely beautiful. And if you have the blue, you gotta have the gold. This is the Obsidian T-Mall version. It's actually not gold on the checklist. It's actually yellow, but we call it the Fool's Gold. And that is to 10 on those. That is 6 of 10. And this one comes from the Obsidian T-Mall box, which was at one point an $80 box. Those boxes are now up to like 160-ish, right around there, if you can even find them anymore. But there was a point where we were ripping cases of this stuff like non-stop in our breaks. We were doing, I think when it was all said and done, we ripped something like 330 boxes of this, which accounts for about 4% of the entire print run of this product. So we saw literally everything when it came to this. We pulled a couple of the Paulos, we pulled a couple of the Chets. I was able to work a deal on one of them. And yeah, just an absolutely monster card. But not quite as good as this one. And this is the Contra, also the first off the line Contra to 3 laundry tag. Once again, a sticker. 1 of 3, got the eBay 101 rolling on this one. So like I said, this is absolutely my favorite little run of cards and part of my top 10. All 4 of them had to be in the top 10. And I've shown you 3. You knew I had the 101, right? I don't own any other Chet 101s but this one. And if you're going to own one, you might as well own one of the best ones, right? And this is the Black Fionite 1 of 1 Obsidian RPA Nike Swoosh 1 of 1. It's the only Chet RPA I own. I bought it straight off of eBay. I got a banger of a deal on it. I think I paid, either $36, $38, or $4,000. I can't remember. And that, at the time, was the most that I ever paid for a Chet card. And that's a ton of money. Like I said, I don't buy cards for the cost of them. I don't, need to own $10,000 cards. I don't need to own $20,000, $30,000 cards. Like, that's not me. I just buy cards based off aesthetics and players that I like, things like that. And this one, just at this point, I had these 3. That I struggled to find that one. I had these 2, and I was like, well, I have the 3. I have the gold. I might as well work on the rainbow. I have 2 of the hardest ones done, so I added this one, and then I just decided that I did not need the, I didn't need the other colors. I just needed these 4. This one actually came along last because it was the hardest one to find. This one aesthetically commands a higher dollar than some of the other lower numbered ones in the parallels. And here we have another Obsidian. Can you guys tell that I like Obsidian? This is going to be the Lucky Envelope to 8. Doesn't really go with the Thunder uniform, but man, these red Pulsars, 8 of 8 on that one. These red Pulsars are beautiful. But, hey, there's a card that does go with the uniform, and that is the Peacock from Mosaic. This one, I think my boy, did Torin sell this to me? I can't remember. But, monster card, aesthetically gorgeous card. And, yeah, this one, I love it. You guys know we love the Tigers. We love the Peacocks. Not a perfect card. The edge is kind of chewed up there. We love the Tigers. We love the Zebras. We love the Peacocks. And even though this card is beautiful, it's not the most beautiful Chet card I own, because this is the most beautiful Chet card that I own right here. And this is going to be the Monopoly Blue Money Shimmer to 10. So this is the lowest numbered Prism card that I have. 4 of 10 on that one. And yeah, aesthetically, once again, checking all the boxes for me. Just, I know Monopoly is not for everybody. I don't care, a gold Chet from Prism, normal Prism hobby. Gold Chet, you're probably looking at like, I don't know, $6,000 to $8,000. I was able to buy this one last season when Monopoly first came out. Bought it off of a dad whose kid pulled it out of a blaster they bought at Target. Paid like, I think like $600 or $700 for this, so I did not pay that much for this one. And yeah, this one's actually really clean. I would consider sending this one in if I could work up the courage, or maybe I'll submit it at a show if I ever go to a show soon. But my final card in my PC, we pulled 2 of these, and I had to have one of them. And I'm not somebody who needs to have this particular set. I like to rip this set in our breaks from time to time. I think that when you rip a product like this, or when you own a card like this, you really have to appreciate it. And if you own too many of them, you stop appreciating them at this level. So this is one of the most expensive cards that I've ever bought. One of the most expensive cards I own. And this is the Chet Holmgren True RPA to 25. Like I said, I've been fortunate enough to pull 2 of these. And we've probably only ripped about 3 or 4 cases of National Treasures this year. I think maybe like 4 cases or so. So that's like 16 boxes. And somehow I've managed to pull 2. I pulled a True to 99, and I pulled this one. And this one actually has a crazy story because somebody in our breaks named Tolly, he bought 2 10% fillers into a National Treasures break. Had a 10% chance to get in. He bought 2. He got 2 full spots, I believe, so he crushed it on the filler. He gets the best team, one of the top 2 teams, either being the Magic or the Thunder. And then we pull him this card, and final card of the break. No. I did it again. Unreal. I'm a buyer. 16 of 25 Chet Holmgren True RPA. That's even better than the 1 to 99. I cannot believe it just happened again. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain.
I was about to say it's the worst box.
Going to Tolly on a 10% filler. Emotional damage RGL. I'm a buyer. Thankfully, we were able to work a deal. I paid around $7,000 for this. And, you know, huge card. His best RPA. Arguably his best RPA. You know, it's really weird with National Treasures RPAs because even though this one's numbered to 25, some people actually prefer that to 99, the True. So, I like this one, the patch. You know, I didn't care particularly about, you know, the parallel or whatever it was. It was cool that I pulled this one and I was able to purchase it rather than, you know, buying it off of eBay or striking a deal. Like, it just means more to me that, you know, this card was pulled in one of my breaks and I was able to work a deal with one of our community members and keep the card and not have to ship it. I did pull another one. I believe it went to my buddy Tanner, and I was a little heartbroken when we had to ship that one to him. So, like I said, this one will probably stay in my PC. I have had some offers on it, and having all of those Obsidian RPAs, it does kind of make it, you know, I feel like for the right number, I would probably let this one go just because, you know, like I said, I don't need a National Treasures RPA. It's a lot of money to have something like this, but it's really like the first National Treasures RPA of like a very, very good player that I've ever owned. You know, I like the baseball National Treasures, but I've never really owned like a true RPA from NT of a player that I loved, like I do with Chet. So it's kind of cool to have this, you know. Just ticks all the boxes. This one's a classic one. You know, it's not like the other ones. It's not like the Tigers and the Sparkles and the Obsidians, where those are all kind of fringe. I understand why people don't particularly like those. On the flip side, you can't really say anything bad about National Treasures because it's, you know, the importance of that set, the importance of what this RPA means to the basketball world. You know, just a classic card. And that is going to do it for my Chet Holmgren PC. Hopefully the Thunder can go far. Like I said, I think they're a really strong team. I still think they're a really young team. This playoffs, I gotta be honest, I'm pretty boring with my picks. If you ever come in one of my live streams, I think it's going to be the Celtics and the Nuggets, unless the Heat vanquish them. I don't know. I am recording this a few days before we post it, so who knows what'll happen. Inevitably, I don't think the Thunder will win the championship, but I do think in due time, they can definitely get a chip or two. That is my time for today. I hope you enjoyed the PC video. We'll catch you next time on Down the Road.